Welcome back to a new video. In this series we focus on the sea deities, from Greek mythology. These deities were commanded by the sea king Poseidon and his queen Amphitrite. The sea was important to the people of Greece. Their country consisted of many islands. They relied heavily on the water for food, travel, and trade. This video is about Amphitrite, the queen of the sea. Goddess of the salt, the swell, and the silent vastness below. She is often overshadowed by her consort, Poseidon. But before he ruled the waves, she was already there. Watching. Flowing. Enduring. Who is Amphitrite? Amphitrite is a primordial sea goddess, daughter of Nereus, the wise old man of the sea, and Doris, an Oceanid. She is one of the Nereids, 50 daughters born from the foam and coral of the ancient ocean. Unlike the Olympian gods, the Nereids were not rulers, they were elements. Currents. Whirlpools. Amphitrite, their eldest or most prominent, embodied the vast and fertile ocean. Where Poseidon represents the power of the sea, Amphitrite represents its life-giving force. She is also closely associated with the Tethys lineage, making her part of the Titan-era forces that shaped the world before the Olympians ever rose. The marriage of Poseidon and Amphitrite. Poseidon saw her dancing on the Isle of Naxos, among the dolphins, laughing with her sisters. He fell in love instantly and asked her to be his queen. But she refused, fleeing to the edge of the sea near Atlas, where no god could find her. She didn't want power. She didn't want Olympus. She wanted to remain wild, like the sea itself. It was Delphinus, a dolphin, who found her and convinced her gently, not with force, but with understanding. Poseidon honored this act by placing Delphinus as a constellation in the stars. And Amphitrite became queen, not out of submission, but by choosing to shape the sea from within. Amphitrite is known for regal authority. As queen of the sea, she commands the respect of all ocean life, from fish to leviathans. Giver of sea fertility, she governs the nourishing abundance of the sea, its fish, its plants, its currents. Protector of the depths, she is a guardian of sacred places, hidden trenches, underwater sanctuaries, and sea caves untouched by time. Mistress of harmony, while Poseidon stirs the waters with rage, Amphitrite is the stillness after. She restores what is broken. She is a mother figure, to Triton, to sea creatures, and to the balance that keeps the ocean alive. Iconography and symbols. Amphitrite appears in countless artworks, especially Roman mosaics, where she is revered as a divine beauty. A tall, noble woman with sea-green eyes and hair flowing like waves. Often crowned with a diadem of pearls and draped in robes of foam and kelp. Rides a chariot pulled by hippocamps, half horse, half fish. Flanked by dolphins, tritons, nereids, and other marine spirits. Carries a net, trident, or seashell, symbols of dominion over water and its creatures. In some depictions, coral grows along her arms, and barnacles cling like jewelry, a reminder that she is not just near the ocean, she is part of it. Myths and legends of Amphitrite. 1. The creation of sea life. Some Orphic traditions and later poets describe Amphitrite as the matrix of marine creation, the one who breathes life into coral reefs, fish, and even sea nymphs. Just as Gaia birthed landbound creatures, Amphitrite birthed the ocean's pulse. 2. The wrath of the sea queen. Though often calm, Amphitrite has her storms. When Poseidon pursued Scylla, Amphitrite brewed a potion of seaweed and venom, casting it into the waters where the nymph bathed. Scylla was transformed into a monstrous, tentacled horror, a warning that the queen of the sea does not forgive betrayal lightly. 3. The sanctuary of Amphitrite. In some coastal cities like Tenaron and Delos, sailors built shrines beneath cliffs or near sea caves in her honor. They left offerings of salt, pearls, or even captured fish. But they prayed in silence, for Amphitrite favored quiet reverence over loud praise. To disturb her sanctuaries was to risk currents that never let go. Amphitrite and chthonic power. Though not of the underworld, Amphitrite shares chthonic traits. She rules a hidden, dark, ancient realm. She is fertile yet untamable, like the soil or the womb. She demands respect, not worship, and punishes arrogance. She connects the surface to the depths, like all liminal deities. Amphitrite is the chthonic sea, cold, dark, maternal, unknowable. Legacy and later influence. In Roman culture, Amphitrite blended with Cilicia, goddess of salt and the open sea. During the Renaissance, she was reborn in sculpture and painting as a figure of divine femininity, elegant, remote, and powerful. In modern times, her name appears in ship names, poetic texts, and even marine biology. Yet, her true myth remains submerged, glimpsed only in fragments, like pearls buried deep in the ocean floor. Final thoughts. Amphitrite is not a goddess of war. She is not thunder. She is the deep. She is the tide that rises without permission. The breath of life in seawater. The calm that can kill or cradle. Her silence is not weakness. It is the strength of oceans, measured in centuries. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more stories about ancient gods, spirits, and forgotten myths, let me know in the comments. And remember, next time you stand by the sea, you stand in her presence.